Well, Jimmy Kimmel, after his fake contrition on his first night back on Tuesday, came back on air and he was true to form. He showed why nobody can trust, let alone even watch this so-called comedian. He spent approximately 12 minutes whining and complaining about Trump and falsely claiming that the reason that people want him yanked off the air is because they can't take a joke about Donald Trump. Watch.
But here's the thing. For those who think I go too hard on Donald Trump, to the point where there are still a lot of people who think I should be pulled off the air for making fun of Donald Trump. So I want to explain. I talk about Trump more than anything because he's a bully. I don't like bullies. I played the clarinet in high school, okay? So I just don't like him. Donald Trump is an old-fashioned 80s movie-style bully, taking your lunch money. And if you give it to him once, he'll take it again. Two things he loves, lunch and money, okay? He will take that peanut butter and jelly sandwich your mom cut in half like a triangle for you. He will gobble it up in front of your face, and then he'll eat your little Ziploc bag of Oreos, too. And he'll take the note your mother put in your lunchbox, and he'll read it aloud to everyone. Oh, look, Mommy loves her little boy. And then he'll smile with a bunch of cookies in his teeth. And he'll grab you by your nipples, and he'll twist them until you have 2 holes in your Le Tigre shirt because your parents couldn't afford an Izod. And he'll stuff you in a locker, and he'll stomp on your trapper keeper and slam the door. That is Donald Trump, okay? He does it to everyone. He did it at the UN yesterday. Rooting for this bully, I don't care what side you're on. It's like rooting for Biff from Back to the Future. Literally, Donald Trump was the model for Biff in Back to the Future. And this is who people are cheering for? I don't know about you. I'm with Marty McFly.
That's right. Conservatives can't take a joke about Donald Trump, even though the entire time that Donald Trump has been running for office has been as President of the United States, he has been subjected to relentless mockery, negative attacks, hoaxes, misinformation, demonization, dehumanization that has put his life at risk and those who support him, but they can't take a joke. You're right, Jimmy. Even though everyone else on air, on every mainstream news channel can seemingly joke about Donald Trump, say whatever they want about him without consequences, but it's you who's being persecuted and dragged out as a scapegoat for joking about Trump. No, that's not what happened, and your lying, in addition to the original lie, is only making things a lot worse because Nexstar has said they are not going to put you back on the air on their stations until you issue a sincere apology, and they doubled down on that according to the latest news as of this recording. So, Jimmy Kimmel, it's not because of your Trump jokes. Nobody cares about that. There have been jokes about Trump. Trump turns around and jokes about you and about others. It's not about humor. It's about political violence. It's also not about free speech. You're free to say whatever you want. It's just that the FCC has broadcast requirements and you can't spread hoaxes that cause public harm. That's directly in the FCC code. So it's a legal issue. And there's no doubt that you're lying about MAGA supporters being somehow involved in the assassination of Charlie Kirk because Tyler Robinson was supposedly one of them. It was malicious and it was contributing to the atmosphere of there being potential public harm. So it is not okay to spread deceitful propaganda on broadcast airways. You can do that on your own podcast. People won't listen to you there, just like they don't really watch you now. And your ratings will crater. But again, Nexstar, and as of the last time this came to air, Sinclair also is not going to let you off the hook without an apology. And also, it doesn't help that your ratings absolutely stink. So really, you need to just fess up about what actually happened and come clean and be sorry about the damage that you did to Erica Kirk, to Charlie Kirk's supporters and friends, to the country, because it's really about political violence. That's the problem. You should probably have Erica Kirk on air if she would really lower herself to even talking with you. So those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts about this story? What do you think about Jimmy Kimmel? Is he even worth thinking about? And more importantly, what does it say about Disney and ABC bringing him back, putting him on the air in the face of all this public controversy? What are their motives for doing that? Because he has been a business disaster for them. So it doesn't make a lot of sense why Disney would poison their brand even further. It's already suffering from a lot of public controversy. So weigh in with your thoughts. We appreciate hearing from you.